All right. Well, I'm going to be loud enough for this mic to work without me. Turns out this mic is really just for the camera and not for the room, but I don't need one, right? So it's all fine. So welcome. I see some new faces this morning, which is always fun. We expect to have some more people trickling in, so just help me usher them over to this side so that they can find a chair or they can congregate along the wall, whatever works best. We're going to have a good group this morning, I think. So as we get started today, I want to welcome all of you to the Venture Center. Every week we have Lift the Rock, and every week we want to give a special thank you to our friends at the Little Rock Regional Chamber of Commerce for all that they do to spur entrepreneurship both in our region and beyond. And if you have not yet met Miguel, show him where you are. Be sure that you take a minute to meet him. This is the man in charge of small business development for the chamber, so definitely make sure that you take a second to meet Miguel. We also want to give a special thank you to our friends at the Little Rock Tech Park for all that they do for the entrepreneurial scene here in the region and for this amazing space. We love being able to meet here every week, and we think that all of you do too. So as we're here in the space, we always encourage you to hop online and experience the power of our screaming fast Wi-Fi. It's 1 gig up and down, and it's courtesy of our friends at Hyperleap. Hyperleap provides amazing internet to all of our members to use while they're here in the space. If you are not yet a member, we're going to talk about how to rectify that in just a second. If you're a member, you can use the awesome member Wi-Fi. Otherwise, you're going to hop on to the Tech Park's Wi-Fi right behind me, and I'm going to talk to you about why you're going to do that here in just a second. Speaking of membership, Ashley over here is happy to talk to anybody and everybody about becoming a member of the Venture Center and all the perks involved in that. But I will say it is highly reasonable. You know, basically for my monthly Starbucks allotment, I could probably pay for several Venture Center memberships. So quick question. What's the one thing that entrepreneurs really need to be successful in addition to coffee? So much silence today. Yeah. Connections? Yes, you already know the answer because you've been here a few times. Capital's good. Coffee's awesome. Connections are best, right? And it's through these connections that we're going to help you spur the growth of all of your entrepreneurial ventures. So to that end, today's presenters, we actually have 3 this morning. So we're going to keep things rolling pretty fast. We have 3 global entrepreneurs who are going to talk to you guys about the kinds of people that they need to meet. But just to get you thinking about it and get started, we need to meet people in the ed tech space. We need to meet people who are connected IT professionals. And we really have a specific ask for some serious decision makers at Heifer. And I feel like with all of us in the room, we can help make some of those connections happen today. While you're here and you're experiencing the power of that screaming fast Hyperleap internet, you're going to hop on social media and share a little love. You do that with the hashtag #LiftTheRock. You can find the Venture Center on Twitter @VentureCenter. And this is the information for all of our friends that are presenting here this morning. I'm going to do something a little unusual. I'm going to hand it off to Ashley Jones, who is the Venture Center's community champion, and she is going to introduce our presenters this morning. Here you go, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Oh, I've never used this. What do I do? So
press
serious.
the green button.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
Okay, so Lift the Rock. These are our 3 presenters today. We've got Felipe, who will present first, then John. Raise your hand, John. Let him see you. And then Nicholas. These 3 guys are here with YLAI, Young Leaders of the Americas Initiative. They're from Latin America and the Caribbean. They're entrepreneurs that are looking to make connections here in the U.S. to help grow their business. So give them a little love as we present first Felipe with Algebri.
Hi, good morning. My name is Felipe Chen from Panama, and today I'm going to present my company Algebri, which is a personal math tutor. Our company purpose is to personalized math education because we have found that the main reason student fails at math is because it doesn't make sense to them. So we want to personalize, which means we want to teach math to students based on each student's needs and wants. So the problem is, I guess many of you have been in this situation or know someone who has a math exam and is really stressed and has a lot of books and resources where to look for a solution or help. and we want to put it all together and personalize it. So our solution is a digital math tutor that takes all the resources that students need and put it all in one place and help them do their homework. Our market size, there are 100 million students in that situation that they are stressed and they need looking for help. Right now, EdTech is the next fintech, as appeared in a TechCrunch article. Chatbots, personalization is the future. There are currently no personalization in math, and there's too much information on the internet, too much websites with the same information over and over again, too much videos, and for a student to find the best video for them is like a bit difficult. Our competition is, we have not too much competition. We difference because we are not a calculator. Most of them, Symbolab, Mathway, Photomath, AssignMath are calculators. Wolfram Alpha is very popular, but we put them on the bottom because they focus more on businesses and not on personalization. We focus more on the student, not in businesses. How are we different? We are a tutor, not a calculator. We put all the resources in one place. We have proprietary technology, and we are the first software of this kind developed in Latin America, and we aim for personalization. Our product is, and the student puts an equation, we give them the step-by-step solution, theory, graphs, videos, everything that they need to understand how to solve that problem. Our business model, B2C, we are planning to charge individual users through our mobile app for a subscription, and B2B, subscription for schools or tutoring agencies or universities who wants to give students software to help them. Our team, just two, myself and my co-founder, and we also are accelerated by the Ciudad del Saber Centro de Innovación. They have invested in us in office space, and thank you.
Could have used your tool when I was in school, I think. So, anybody have a question? Oh, come on, I know you do. Miguel, here you go.
So Felipe, what are the ranges of math that this solves? Is it from like pre-algebra to like Cal 2, or does it stop at a certain level?
Yeah, we cover from pre-algebra to calculus. That course from high school to college.
So what business stage are you currently at? Do you already have the application developed? Have you already got partnerships in place?
We have the product already developed. We have 20,000 downloads and 7,000 registered users in more than 20 countries. And we are looking for a business model right now, monetize.
Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to let you think about these, and we're going to have more questions for Felipe at the end, right? Okay, if you would just hand that mic to Ashley.
Okay.
Thank you. Give the man some love, would you?
All right. Next, we have John from the Dominican Republic with his company, PhotoNet. Let's give him some round of applause.
Yes, thank you. Can you imagine living in a community with a very limited internet access? How would you keep in touch with your family? How would you run your business? There is where PhotoNet comes in. We provide internet, Wi-Fi access and information technology access to low income and middle class in the Dominican Republic. Our market needs are the problem that the neighborhoods in the Dominican Republic, the majority of people already have smart devices, such as a laptop, computers, tablets, and cell phones. But most of them doesn't have the opportunity to pay for the internet services. That's why PhotoNet exists. We're trying to give information technology access to these neighborhoods and communities in a simple and affordable way. Internet access to all people with business, offices, smart devices, and electricity service. We offer the best price and high quality service with unlimited access. Our customers are those people who are in need of any IT services. Students of high school and university, people with smart devices, and business and offices owners. We choose this market because we can see that a lot of young people and students are in need of internet access to make their homework, to make research, and to grow their personal and professional network. We began in providing just photos, and we were taking photography for people who need to make their passport, ID card, and license. And then 2 years after we began, we saw that a lot of people are users of smart devices like cell phones, computers, tablets, etc. And we start to provide internet Wi-Fi. So it is a good way for the people, for the customers, because they can have access to the internet service without coming to our office. So we are giving multiple services like printing, graphic design, and internet access. Our competitors are Cloud and Orange. We can see them like provider now because they are in the level of like AT&T and T-Mobile. So we're using Cloud with like our provider, and they also are providers of internet access, but they are focused on the big cities, and they are asking for too much requirements to the customers. So we are different than them because we are focused on the small communities and people to low income and middle class. And other of our competitors are Orlando Wi-Fi and MeagleNet. Those people are focused on providing just internet access, but they don't have an office and they don't have where the customer can get access to them. So we're trying to make marketing and in the social media. We are in the center of the community, and we are giving good customer service to make publicity word of mouth. Our team are me, Watson, our lawyer Lincoln Durang, and our business advisor Elian Terry. Thank you so much.
I'm going to let you guys start. Anybody have a question? Yeah, you have one question from the back?
John, approximately what would it cost to get a beta test set up for your product?
Sorry?
Have you beta tested this? Have you tried this somewhere in the Dominican?
Yeah, we are working already in the Dominican Republic. Yeah.
So you've already got systems set up there, and you're trying to expand them.
Yeah.
What's the cost for that expansion to go to the next level?
We have different plans now. We are asking from a budget to expand the service. If you have some time, we can look the budget after the presentation, and we can talk about it.
We may need to set up an appointment then just to check it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, anybody else right now? Oh, I see one more.
So you're asking for IT professionals. What type of IT professionals are you looking for, and kind of what's your goal with meeting other people that work in IT?
We're trying to meet people who are focused on IT technology network.
Okay, so you're looking for network people to help you design and grow, or
Network people to help to get some equipments different that like the equipment we are using already. So we're trying to change the equipment to give a better and more services.
okay, so you're looking for a more cost-effective way
Yeah.
acquire the equipment. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else? Okay, so I have one that's not 100% related to this, but what made you interested in this leadership program?
My interest
Mm-hmm.
in this program, I'm trying to meet people who can help to get equipments, different equipments that I'm using already, because I want to provide a good and different service that the people can have access to the internet in a best way, cheaper and faster.
So what do you think you'll be able to accomplish by providing internet access to the people in your area?
Can you repeat again, please?
What do you hope to have happen as a result by providing the internet and being a place where people can go and learn about these technical things? What do you hope grows from that?
Now we are already in the market. We know our market. Our market are already there, waiting for the service. What we want to have is connection with people that provide those type of equipments and to make grow our business.
All right. Cool. Thank you. I'm going to let you guys think about some more questions. Oh, wait, there's one back here.
So I'm a little confused about how this internet access thing works when it's not like dedicated to my house. And I thought I heard you, maybe I misunderstood, but I thought I heard you say that your users didn't have to go to a central location. So help clarify that for me.
We are in the center of the community. We are an internet service, and we have an antenna that expand our signal. So you have the option to come to our office to sell the service, to buy the service, or you can stay on your house and you can use our website to buy the service, and you can pay online.
Okay, so is this kind of like staying in a hotel? I can just buy service for the weekend?
Yeah,
Or
you can buy
something?
for the weekend for 1 hour or 2 hours or 1 month, how you
Ah.
want. Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how are you looking to grow this? Are you looking to essentially have franchises in similar communities across the Dominican? What's your end goal to grow your company?
We are we are focused on small communities across the Dominican Republic and the whole island, Hispaniola Island. And to grow the company, this is why we're looking for contacts with connecting with people that have the equipments and who has already experience in the area to give advices, suggestion, to give a better service.
So when you say you're looking for people that have equipment, are you looking for donations of equipment or are you looking for vendors?
I'm looking for vendors that are very good quality equipment. So now we are using equipment from Ubiquiti Networks. I don't know if one of you know about Ubiquiti Networks. They are very good, a very good company, but we're trying to find different one because they are so expensive. If we have the possibility to get a cheaper equipment and in very good quality, it could be perfect.
So have you already identified the equipment specifically that you need?
That's right. We don't know exactly. So that's why we're here,
Okay. So
to
you're,
learn if we can find someone.
okay.
So now we're using Ubiquiti Networks. We want to learn more about other ones, different.
All right.
Thank you. Give the man some love.
last but not least, we have Nicholas from Argentina here to talk about his company,
Great.
Trancaron.
Thanks.
Let's give him
Oh.
some love.
Okay. Well, it seems it's a big group here. Well, first of all, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Nicolás Vidal. I'm an engineer, and I came from a long family history of livestock producers. My father raised cattle, and her father before that also raised cattle. Well, we have been in the business for so many years. Well, as you to get to know how Argentinian cattle market works, as you to get an idea, the business only in logistics and transport cost for moving beef and grains, it spends more than, I don't know, $4 billion only for truck movements. Also, we produce like 260 pounds for every Argentinian. So it's a business that is very growth in our culture. That's a thing we have done for so many years. But all this happens to being reduced in the efficiency, being so traditional businesses. It's also an advantage because the new generations, the new ways to commercialize cattle, give us an opportunity to address this traditional business. Well, what we do, and this is our business. We are a marketplace for livestock trading. We work with cattle brokers and cattle producers. We connect them between them. Well, I like to say we are the Uber for cows. And we provide them with an online platform where they can upload the cattle and they can reach a big number of people. Well, these are some of the problems we have in the business. I think they are similar from Argentina to here in the States, New Zealand, Australia. All the markets have many similarities. They're being so traditional, it's difficult to get good information of what they are selling, what's the price, how you will return all that money you invest in the cattle, because the cattle business has long periods of return. So we give them a tool to track and analyze all that information. We also help them reduce the high operative cost that might be moving traditional businesses, because the way you sell the cattle, you need to pick up the phone, call so many people you know, and that's no efficient. You have to have a lot of people doing that. And also the access to a limited stock and financing, because you might have, if you live in a small community, you might have to sell it to the people near to you, so the offer is limited to a territorial barrier. We break that and we allow the producers and the cattle brokers to reach a much larger number of people. And well, also the unnecessary needs in the spends in logistics, the time spent for that task, and the animals' welfare. Well, I don't know if you know how the county fairs work. You take your cattle, you move it to the county fair, and then it's sold, and the people that buy it takes the cattle to another place. So all the cattle is stressed for like a long period of time, so the quality of the meat is lost in all that process. Also, you have to move it like 2 times the cattle. There is 2 times of logistic. You spend the double amount of resources to do one task. You are interested in doing business. I know It's also a cultural part of being in a county fair, but we are also talking of businesses. And the farmers, in some way, need to get more of what they are selling. What we offer an online platform that we track all the operations with the information of what they are doing, what they are selling, what are the things that the people are more interested in. We help them save money in transaction to choose who to operate with based on histories, on who they are, what they have done. And also, we, as part of reaching a large number of people, we allow them to get more and best offers for their cattle. What's the market size? This is worldwide. It's a huge business. All food businesses are huge. We are now nowadays working in Argentina. This is our market we have reached nowadays. It's also a big one, not as big as the world, but it's a big one. And nowadays we are hoping to get a micro market share of 10 millions. As market validation, we have been operating like for 3 months. We are reaching 200 farmers all in Argentina. We are all whole operation in Argentina, and we are working with 10 of the biggest livestock traders. I don't know if you've seen the Pareto curve. The biggest one takes part of the market, and when we are working with them, we also have some smallers, but we have reached a large number of the livestock traders in Argentina. What's about the product? We use a lot of social media to reach our users. To keep our clients are mainly the livestock traders, and our users are mainly the cattle producers. We use social media to reach our users, to help our clients. This is the platform where you can easily search for category, the breed, or the location, offer buy a lot, and see the buys and offers you are doing. Well, this is, I don't know if you can locate, this is Buenos Aires, this is Argentina, this is one of the consignees which we are working with. These are the lots they are offering, and they're easily located in a map where you can easily tag there and see what kind of cattle there is. You can search also by breed, by category, whatever you want. And there is a panel where you can see easily what you are studying, how many people have offered for that, and then you can take like actions for remarketing or doing like that. If you know that a person has offer for or have seen I don't know what kind of cattle, you can offer them something similar. Well, you can choose the kind of sales strategy you want. You can negotiate, do an auction, whatever you want. What's the business model? Well, nowadays, this is the part that is best working for us. We are mostly in a B2B model. We offer a subscription for the cattle brokers, where the big ones have a special treatment, but they pay more. And then we have a more standard product where we work with small ones. They upload information, and we make all the marketing in a more crowded way. Well, nowadays we are also working to go to a model more B2C, to work directly with the cattle producers, so they can upload their cattle, and we get a small fee from the transaction. We also see as a big opportunity to offer all different kinds of services, integrating logistics and banks to our platform. Our competitive advantages: we are the first to market. for a long livestock trading in mostly in Latin America. We offer the livestock traders an alternative channel. We don't want to replace the channels they use today because they are working for them. We want to complement what they are doing. We want to help them do what they do better, and no replace them, if not help them do business and grow their business with us. Also, well, for many people that are in traditional businesses, dealing with all kind of social medias might be difficult. We offer them one solution that they upload all that, and we take care of all the marketing for them. What else? Well, it's easy to use, easy to search. They can create profiles for the cattle, for their business, where they have all the information in one place. Well, and also we have, at least in Argentina, we have a good brand image. We are reaching a lot of people in using social media, so the brand is also important for the business. What else? Well, our competitors, we have the more traditional ones that might be the county fairs. There is Mercado Inies, is the Argentinian county fair that is better known. Then we have the agents, because it's separated in two. We have agents that is like a broker that operates online, but what we want to do is to create a market. We want to create a market where the agents participate. So that's more rich, and we don't take care of the offline operations. We are an online platform where all the agents might participate and do their business in. We want to complement all the small ones so they can do business with us. We want to potentiate all the industry. We want to reach all the market. We don't want to get involved in all the operations. If not, what we want is to make them easier to reach their clients. So we have a model that reach every kind of person in all the market. That's something that is completely different from all the agents that you might find in the market. And finally, well, this is the team. Well, Ramon, he has been in the cattle business for many years. He knows a lot of people in the market. He knows how it works. And well, he's the one that is mostly in charge with the consignees and the livestock traders. I'm that guy. Well, and these are the two geniuses that are creating all the platform and all the technology we have built. And what else? Well, at Finance, well, we are looking forward to expand our businesses here. We think that the United States might be an interesting business for us, and that's why we need, and what we are planning to do in, I don't know, the next 12 months. And that's all.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Thanks to you.
Okay, let me see your clicker. I'm sure we have questions. Yes, questions for Nicholas. Anybody?
Hi, Nicholas. Thank you.
How are you?
I have a couple of questions. One is Heifer a competitor or
Yeah.
potential partner?
Heifer, I think it might be a potential partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you talked to anybody there?
No.
Okay. Fix that. Two, talk to me about what you've done to raise that $100,000 so far.
At least, no, we don't have raised that any money. We have raised some money, but it was for the business in Argentina. We are now planning to raise that money to get the business here. Their money raised, we use it to mainly create the platform and do some business in Argentina, but we need that money for taking the business here. That's the money I think we need for taking the business and get it operational for 12 months here.
Here being the U.S.
In the USA, yes.
Okay, you didn't list any U.S. competitors in your market competition
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever chart.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where the clicker is. Yeah, here they are. This is an USA competitor. This is also a USA competitor. This might be a competitor, but I don't know which country fair it is, but it's to represent all the country fairs. Well, the competitors, this is mostly like an agent, how I say before. We don't want to be involved in all the process of livestock trading because it's complex. We want to like create leads for our customers. So we want to operate with all the brokers. We don't want to be a broker. That's mainly the difference between these guys and mainly the Superior Livestock Auctions, that they are like a broker. They operate and they obviously they take all the business. They get much more from one transaction, but there's different kind of model. We even might work with them for expanding their business. We complement their business. We don't replace it.
Any other questions? Yes.
So I have a cow, I put it up for sale, somebody
Yeah.
buys it. What's the logistics side? Do I have to coordinate then with
You
the
have to
buyer?
coordinate it, yes. Yeah, we mostly help you reach someone that might be interested in buying your cattle. That's our business. We help you reach some people, I don't know, here or in the near area that might be interested in buying something similar to what you are selling now.
Do you have any plans to partner with a logistics supplier?
Yeah, well, that's our expansion plans. Nowadays, we are working very hard to get the like peer-to-peer part because, well, it's more complex than getting a few clients that upload all the information and they reach all the customers because the programming and the coding is much more difficult. But yes, we are planning to integrate them because we think that they're important. And also, what we want is to give a global solution to cattle management. So the cattle producers might found some need in this, and if you could get the logistic and the banks to compete between each other, the outcome will be is, you get better deals for the cattle people.
So you're charging the brokers mostly for being part of this model,
Yeah.
The $295.
Yeah.
How do they benefit? Are they not getting enough cattle currently, or what is their
Well, they
need they're
benefit
meeting?
in reaching a lot of people. Well, something I don't put in here because it was much more complex to explain it in one slide. How is divided the cattle business? The cattle business is separated between two. Some of the cattle is sell in an auction that you might take the cattle there and the higher bidder takes the cattle, or it might be physical, it might be like a television or an online platform. Or the other way is to a direct sale. The cattle brokers reach the producer or the cattleman, and he sells directly from a phone or from a contact. That's the way. So the way we complement them, we help them reach a lot of people because they also work with some small like commissionist people that get them contacts. So we help them reaching new people or interest people in their cattle that they might never reach. So there is new business from them. That's the big difference.
So you've talked a lot about cattle.
Yeah.
Are there other livestock poultry perhaps, or any other livestock, or is it just cattle?
Well, nowadays we are working with cattle. The platform can easily be changed from, I can sell, if you want, trucks in a week. It's easy to go from one kind of cattle to another one. It's easy to expand. Nowadays we are working with mostly cattle because our clients do that mainly. But we have done some horse auctions for some customers that do some cattle and also do some horses auctions. So we are mainly a way for buying and selling that might reach a lot of people. We are not closing cattle. We might go to other businesses. And even the platform can, if you want, you can upload all like a sheep or whatever you want. But our clients do mainly cattle. That's the reason we have.
Okay.
So if I call an Uber driver,
Yeah.
he gets to rate me, I get to rate him. So how about the people that do transactions on your service? Can I comment about the quality of the cow that I bought and whether or not it matched what they advertised?
No, we are, well, the clients we are working mainly in a model that is like for subscription. So you have like a direct channel with them. You can reach them by phone or by email or by the platform. You can reach it the best way that fits you. So we don't have a common place for others to get feedback. It might be a good idea to implement it, but nowadays we offer them like a direct channel with the seller. That's mainly what we do.
But I'll just be loud enough. Okay. All right. So you talked about some statistics with the Argentinian cattle market.
Yeah.
But how big is this business in the U.S.?
The USA business is bigger than Argentinian. Well, in cattle producers, Argentina will be number 6 and USA will be number 1. So you have a big business here.
I see another one.
Spurred another question. You mentioned that you have remarketing on your platform. Is
Yeah.
it just on your platform, or do those ads
No.
show up across the internet?
We do, well, if the users are logging and there are some people that are used to come to our platform, we can do that. If not, it might be we use like Pixel or AdWords or that kind of things, but for email remarketing, we need people to get login. And that's mainly for the clients of our clients that are like known by them. They might be some of our clients give them some email, or they told them to enter the platform or something like that. So when people are logging, yes, we can do that. If not, we use like social media, Pixel or AdWords, but no more than that.
And is that included in the subscription price, or do they have to pay you additional?
No,
money to
we included that in the subscription, but we do mostly that for the big ones, for the ones that pay more.
Y'all are doing a great job at passing the mic. So if I'm a farmer now and I have all of these cows, cattle, whatever, and I want to sell them, what am I doing today?
What are you doing today? Well, you will reach your broker and you will sell the cattle. We are working with some commissioners or someone that gets a percentage of the sale. That's the way you do it today. we want to complement the people that sells the cattle, the commission is the livestock trader. But well, what we are working today in is that you as producer, you can also upload the information at the platform and pay a small fee for the transaction, much smaller than the one you might pay for a broker, and reach some interesting client for you.
So if I'm a livestock broker,
Yeah.
then what am I doing to market that today?
How you are doing that? Well, there are two ways. There is the auctions or the direct sales. The auctions, you take the cattle to a special place and the highest bid takes the cattle. And the direct sell, it will be you pick up the phone and call some people you might know that might be interested in those cattle, and you sell. That will be the traditional way.
So with the people that you've been working with in Argentina, are they finding that they're getting a better return on the sale? Are they making more money from doing it this way? Are they selling them
they are
faster?
happy.
What's the difference?
They still do the traditional thing, but they have reached a lot of people that they might never reach. And we have a couple of success stories where the cattle brokers reached some new clients that came from the platform and all that. Yeah, we have some kind of, yeah.
Awesome. All right, you guys have any more questions? One more? Two more?
But so, like, let's say you went to the fair and you met with farmers that wanted to use it right now.
Yeah.
Do you have that capability so that they can start using it, or I guess all the users are in Argentina?
No, we should make a different market. I think for here, I think we might have to do some adjustments for the cattle to don't get mixed one with the other. But you almost serve by location. So when you are searching, I don't know, for a cow or something of the sort, you can see in a map where they're located. So they may upload the cattle as well. It will not be. We should separate that in countries, but we can still work with them.
Mine's probably a softball. What does your name mean?
My name, Tranqueron. Well, in Spanish, tranquera, it's like a fence where you open it. So it's a way of saying like an open fence. Tranqueron, it's like a.
Okay, can I get you guys to come back up here for just a second? Yes, Felipe and John. I just want to recap the kinds of connections that you're looking to make, right? So I think we have a good idea over here, but I want you to tell us one more time what kind of people you guys need to meet.
Okay, I would like to meet tech companies here in Arkansas, educational institutions or tutoring agencies that might need a software to improve their services, and also parents who want to track their child progress in math.
I'm John. I'm here to connect with people that are focused on information technology network.
Well, I'm interested in meeting someone from Heifer International. Mainly, we talked before with Ashley. She thought it might be a good idea. But, well, I'm also interested in meeting anyone related with the cattle business or something of the sort. I'm really open to meet with anyone that you think it might help the business.
Okay, so that's where you guys come in, right? So there are the cards in front of you. Now, we have 3 people today, so that makes things a little bit more complicated, all right? So when you put things down on the card, I need you to tell me who it is that you're thinking about, right? So maybe your dad is the VP of, I don't know, chicken operations at Tyson, right? And you feel like he needs to meet this guy. So you're going to write that down. You might have to give me a little bit more information today than when we just have one presenter so that we can be sure that we're making the right connection to the right person. Right? So you're going to be thinking about who you know that has anything to do with livestock, or maybe a big cattle baron in Texas, or somebody that you think needs to know about Nicholas's company. If you know somebody who knows amazing things or has great connections with internet networking products, might have a better option than the Ubiquiti equipment for John, you're going to make that